Good morning, all of my old friends, all of my new friends, all of my young friends, all of my every friends. Everybody's my friend. This morning, I got up so early. It was like 2 a.m. And I thought, well, I'm going to clear my table off in here. But then I realized I still have this much space. This much space, I could still do stuff right here. I just have to do small somethings. So I was watching a video, and while I watched the video, I cut out some printed images images that I had printed, and I went ahead and I cut those out. These teacups. And so then I thought, well, I'll work on some of my Rolodex using my teacups. And so I've done 3. And I just love doing these little tiny art projects that really, there's no rhyme or reason for them. Let me see how this, okay. There's no rhyme, no reason. They just have, this one's got 4 teacups here. It says coffee cups, but they're teacups. And I just put some things here. This one's got a teacup and a little spoon, and there's some fabric and lace and music and book page. And then this one has a bird and a butterfly and a teacup and some flowers, and here's a fabric word that says care. And so that is what I've done so far this morning, when I thought I was going to be cleaning, but I didn't see any importance in cleaning when I have space. So I'm going to take out another Rolodex card, and because I got more teacups, see, I could probably do 2 or 3 more cards already. And this flower pot was in that collection as well, which is very, very beautiful. And so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go along with my, let's see, I have some, I like the book page, I like the music. Okay, so I'll just use this, what I have. Music, I love the music. Oh yeah, there's some nice notes right there. And then I like to tear the notes, tear the page, tear it and rip it and tear it. And so then I will take my ink here, and I'm going to ink. Sure I am. Where's my little brush? My little brush. Oh, there it is. Okay. Maybe I do need to clear off my table. Yeah. So it's why am I at a loss for words right now? I'm never at a loss for words. I even talk in my sleep. Okay, so I inked that, and this will go on here. And as I do these, I really don't have a plan, and I don't worry so much about things matching or that kind of thing, you know. I don't need all of that stress in my life. Then I have this bag of little fabric scraps here, and again, let me see, I'm gonna put this one here because that's got some color. Some of the other ones that I did were kind of bland. I don't want to get too much more bland in my life. I need color. So I'm going to take a couple of pieces of fabric here and use them just like that. Okay. Well, I got some fancy schmancy fabric in there. Okay. But I'm telling myself that this year, this new coming year, I really need to use up some of my stuff here. I got some awesome things. I mean, I'm looking up there. I've got a box of embossing stuff. I haven't embossed heat embossed in so long, I gotta do some of this stuff. But what I want to really do is mix fabric and paper. I want to do a lot of mixing of fabric and paper in my projects. It's the new for the new year, because I love fabric, I love paper, and my paper has been being neglected. I do not want to neglect my paper. Now, I don't want to neglect myself. That's another thing I want to do this year. I'm going to learn that I don't have to put myself last. I want y'all to learn that too. Don't put everybody in front of yourself. You do for yourself. Do for yourself. Now, you got family around you? Yeah, okay, do for them too. But if you don't do for yourself, you won't be able to do for your family. So, the only thing when I'm doing the Rolodex here, I gotta watch out for those two little pieces there. I gotta make sure they stay open so it can go back on my on the Rolodex doohickey. And you gotta keep your Rolodex doohickey to where it isn't all clumbered up. Look that word up. Clumbered. It's probably nowhere. And so I'm going to have to do some more tea dyeing on some of my dictionary pages, because I think I've used them all. And I just kind of just start layering things. Just get that layered on there. Just layer something on there. That's layered. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stapler to kind of hold them where I want them for right now. I won't put but 1 or 2 staples in. Okay, just to hold that, because I'm going to sew it. I'm going to take and sew on my sewing machine. And so I'll put the staples are just holding them on there so that when I go around the sewing machine. Now y'all watch my stuff while I turn around here and sew, because my sewing machine's right here behind me. And this is my little baby sewing machine that I bought just for a couple years ago. I got this. Oh, I keep looking for the button. There's no button. I gotta use the foot pedal. I bought this sewing machine just for paper. And because I have a beautiful sewing machine that was a gift, and it is beautiful, and I'm not going to wreck it. I don't know if sewing paper would wreck it, maybe not, but I don't want to take that chance. So I have this one, this noisy one. This is a Singer Simple, it's called. It was under $100 when I bought it. Okay, so there. Now sometimes I would go around more than once. Let's see how I went around, and just now all of that is stitched on, and so that's how those are held on right now. Now when I add my teacups or whatever I want to put up on top, I will cover up the staples then, so you won't be able to see them, although the staples are no big deal. If that's all you do is staple them on, that's fine. That is fine too. So what I want to do here is I want to put this teacup here, but it kind of blends down in there. So I wonder if I would want to try something here. Just because I have this marker here, I'm going to take this black Sharpie and I'm just going to go all the way around the edge. Kind of black the edge. And when you're doing something like this, try try things. Now this might not make me happy when I'm done with it. We'll see what it does. But always try something. Try something different and see how it works. And as you try different things, you know, it is very good to watch other people's videos to see what they do. And I do that. Oh my goodness, yes. I watch other people's videos and I see, oh my gosh, I've never tried that, and I'll try it. But then as I'm going in watching other people's videos, then I kind of get my own ideas that go with it. Because I don't want to really, oh, see, that does do. Now that, by putting that little black just right around the edge, it kind of separates, because this teacup's colors are kind of muted colors, and then when you put them against a muted background, then they just really don't show up all that good. So now that I put that black around there, now that coffee cup pops. It pops a bit, and I like that. Let's see. So that's going to live right there. And then I have this coffee cup. Let me see. This one may be better. And I'm going to go around this one too with this black. And it just puts a little bit of a, not much at all really, the black, you know, just enough to kind of make it pop a little bit. What I could have done is I could have actually went around this first, and you know, that just gives me that idea too. Okay, so now then that one has a little pop going on, and see how I went outside the dimensions of the card itself. I went outside them dimensions, so because I want my whole Rolodex to fluff out like a bouquet of flowers. I don't want it to be boring. And like, not that it would be boring if you keep everything in the lines, but see, like this, if you have seen me work on this journal here that I've been working on right here, this is my, I call it my avalanche journal, because all the pages are similar to this Rolodex. All the pages are different in width, different in length, and when you look at the front of it, you see almost all the pages. You see almost all the pages, and I think that's wonderful. Okay, so now I just glued those two cups on there, and then I have these feathers. I just was looking for something else, and these feathers popped into my eye vision, and I said, ooh, feathers, ooh, feathers. And so see, one of them, I put one little green feather on this one, just a little green feather. That's the only one that has a feather, because I was looking for, well, I was looking at my stapler, and that's when I seen the feather. So I can just put some glue on the end of this feather, you know, and you know, you when you get going on something like this, each project only takes a little while, because you're not going to have to, don't be doing all that thinking, you know, don't be going on with all that thinking stuff, because it takes too much time then, and you won't ever get done. And you never know, you know, tomorrow you might walk out your front door and get struck by lightning, and or get abducted by aliens. You never know. And so get things done today. Now look here. This, I love my words. This word says friend. A person, where's your glasses, Elizabeth? A person attached to another by feelings of affection or personal regard. That's a friend. So that's a good word to go on with the teacups. Here's one for me, one for my friend. And so that finishes up. Does that finish that up? I don't know. Maybe. But I think that'll look pretty right on top of that feather. When you start going through then your Rolodex, after you have just put so many beautiful, beautiful things on, and everything's beautiful in its own way. There's a song goes like that. Let's put a little lime right there. And you know what, this here cup, yeah, I'm gonna put that one on there too. Oh, I have to, since I went around the other ones with the black, I'm gonna go around this one too. I just I printed out two of the, now see, I'm getting in too big of a hurry and I'm making a big fat mess. Now what if I just go like this? Where did I put that piece of paper? Here it is. Let me go around this way instead. Actually drawing the ring around the rosy. Okay, like this. That might even be better. Get that all the way around. And it looks like I matted it, doesn't it? Actually, I like this one better than those. This shows up a little bit better even. So that's a good idea. I'm telling you, that's a good idea. And then I can put that right up here in this corner. So that's another teacup. So we got 3 teacups, so I can have 2 friends with me on our little, having our little tea outing. Some tea and crumpets, maybe. Let's put that lemon on there too. See, I don't think you can get too much. No, heck no, buddy. Now, where did I put that other page? Oh, here it is. See, this is what I printed out with all these teacups. Now, see there? Now that will go in my Rolodex right here. See there? And that's going to look beautiful right there. But see, now I'm thinking that if I were to take my, let me cut this. And I use digital collage, the digital collage club, where you can, I paid for a lifetime, which was, I don't remember, $79 or something. When I did it, it was like quite a while ago, so I don't know what the price is now, but there is so many things in that digital collage club, and you can, and every one of them, everything in there is copyright free, and so you can print them out and use them a jillion times. And there's so much beautiful things, so much beautiful things. See, I can't even talk. And so many beautiful things. Okay, so if I first go around with the black and then fussy cut the cup out, and with the black on it, then it's, I mean, maybe you wouldn't want the black, I don't know, but between what I already have in my collection of beautiful things and things that I can print out, I don't ever have to buy a piece of paper. I mean, well, I'd have to buy my printer paper, but I don't have to buy any more like designer paper or whatever. And so, because I can print out, and then you can make your own. I mean, there's so many things you could just even make your own little papers, and with coffee dyeing and mixed media, or anything like that. Now see how that, when you lay that then against the background, that black line just gives it more of a something. That's what it gives you, more something. So, and if I wanted to, I could take a whole, I could take the whole piece of paper, and I can just cover the whole shoot and match. I can just glue this whole thing to the right here. I can just glue that whole thing on there, and then I can cut around. See, if you don't plan ahead of time and just have a collection of things around you, and of your magazines, dyed papers, whatever you have, greeting cards, junk mail, anything, you just keep it around you, and then just use what you can reach. Don't get up and go looking for stuff. Just use what you can reach. Make sure you have your glue there, or whatever you're going to attach things with, stapler, glue, whatever. And then just put together whatever you can out of the pieces that you have, just right at your ready. And you can make things that are simple, or you can make things that are complex. You do not have to have anything fancy schmancy, because it's going to be fancy schmancy no matter what you do. Oops. Reaching for my fabric. Look at that little piece of fabric with the peace signs on it. That's cool. But I see a piece down here. This is awesome right here. And see, now this is just the way this piece is. I don't know what that fabric is. It's almost like a sari silk, sort of. See, it's sparkly and beautiful, and you can't hardly see it there, but let's see. That's pretty, just having a piece of fabric. And that's what I want to do. I want to have fabric poking out of things. I want to have fabric poking out of things. That's what I want to have. That is exactly what I want to have. Just have fabric poking out of things. Look, see, I got 2 cups just alike. Interesting. Interesting. Now, but I love that piece of fabric. Does it match? Yeah, probably not. But I love it, so I want it to be there. Let's see. And then let's see. This coffee cup. Wait a minute. Let me. Now I'm getting all goofinated here. Don't want to get all goofinated. Let's see, what can we do here with these feathers? And see, I think this will be awesome. Let's just go with these feathers. Let's just go with them. Let's just do that. Okay, where'd that stapler go? Oh, right here, next to the snake. Okay, let's just go ahead with this and get them held down there temporarily or permanently. It wouldn't matter, you know. Okay, see, everything's on there temporarily permanent. I could just leave it like that and put it in my Rolodex, but I want thread. I want thread. Okay, keep an eye on my things now. Now I'm going to hope my thread don't pull out the needle. Okay, it didn't. Good deal. Oh, good grief. Ouch. And we're stitching and sewing and stitching. And still. Okay, now, then, just cut my thread. Okay, see, now I stitched it on. See how I went around like this? I changed the stitch pattern a little bit, but there, now it's all stitched on there, just beautiful. But I gotta have a word. Gotta have a word. And so I'm gonna pick a word, and this is the word I'm gonna use right here. What is it? Aspire. To long. Oh God, I can't see without my glasses. Aspire. To long something or seek. Aim. Or to long aim or seek. Be eagerly. Forget it. I can't see it. I don't have my glasses on. Okay, so I'm just going to put this right here, and we'll just know that the word is aspire. Aspire to me means like you want, like you long for. I want to be a real artist. Okay. We are real artists. If somebody says, what kind of artist are you? Tell them you're a homegrown artist. Homegrown. Now see, that is beautiful. Do I need something to cover that staple up right there? No, it can stay there. But that's all I need on there. I don't need any more on there. I think that's beautiful. And then when later on, and then you just start flipping through your art projects that you have made, it's like, oh my gosh, did I do that? That is pretty. Because sometimes then you forget what you've done already, and you forget what you've done, and so then when you start looking through your little art projects, see, I did them 4 this morning, or 5. That one's got a tea thing on there. Some of them are, look, I got much more to go. Look at the swans. Look at the cardinal. See, I like the little quotes. One touch of nature makes the whole world kin. Make a wish. Oh, some of these I've just got doodling on. God is good. Look at them kitty cats. That is so pretty. That one's got some painting on it. Fragile wings. There's a butterfly lady. Some of these I can still add more to if I want to. But then when you just start looking through them, and some of them I don't have words on them. Some of them are very simple, and some are more complex. To achieve greatness, start where you are. Use what you have and do what you can. And there you go. That's what we were just talking about. See? And look at that. I got a lot of butterflies in here. Oh, I got to get something on that one. Yeah, look at that one. Imagine. All kind of music. Make a wish. And if you were to have something like this, and you just leave it on your coffee table or something, then when you have guests come over, they might want to look through this. That one's got some mixed media painting on it. So whatever mood you're in on that day is what you'll come up with. And then if you set it away for a couple weeks or something before you put any more in it, then it just keeps changing. Everything just keeps changing. Somebody else sent this to me. Did they sign it? No. Somebody else sent that to me. I don't think I did that. And my memory is gone, but I got a lot more cards. So when I get this whole thing filled up, I know this one here was Happy Ray of Sunshine made this one. That's pretty. With that fabric behind. This one she did was all fabric behind, and lace and applique. She got everything in there. That is beautiful. I wonder. Oh, you know what? She made it on a card, and I glued it onto one of these index. I was wondering, how did she know? Okay, that's what happened. She glued it. She put it together, and I glued it onto one of my Rolodex cards. But see, this is looking beautiful, I think. And like this tag here, it's got a hole right there, so I really need to put like a ribbon on that. That probably needs a little ribbon on it. So it's never completely finished. I still have some more coffee cups. Teacups. I need to make one more card, but I won't do that right now because I appreciate y'all for hanging with me this long. And I'm going to see again what our ancestors have to tell us. I just pick a card out of the center here. And this is what, oh, can I see? I need to keep a pair of glasses just in here. I'm going blind, I'm telling you. I can't see nothing. Okay. Now, I can see this. I'll just put a little marker underneath here. Okay, yeah, this will work. Okay. Now, these are messages from our ancestors. Their spirits get together, like I say, on Cloud 9, and they talk. And they talk to each other, and they're watching us. They see what we're doing, and they talk amongst themselves, and then they send us these messages. And we have to listen to them because they're smarter than we are. Okay. Dear you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some dang it. I gotta remember to put a pair of glasses in here. Okay, let me try this. Let me just try this again. Let me put this card this way. Now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance. Take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath. Slow down and look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now. You will be glad you did. Love you. And this is very good. This is very good. Sometimes just step back. Just step back, and that's just like a lot of times we are in a chat group, maybe that is on a live stream or something, and sometimes you're not actually in the group chatting, but you're sitting back and you are reading the chat and you are listening to the YouTuber, and absorbing what he or she is teaching, and you actually absorb sometimes when you just sit back and chill. Just sit back and chill. And then you start absorbing so much. Sometimes, if you get too much right into something, that's just like when you're doing an art project. If you get too much into um, doing things like the directions say, and then it doesn't turn out just like the picture on the front of the box, it can get you get yourself kind of in a depression. And so if you just sit back and think out of the box, just watch for a while, just watch things around you, watch nature around you, just keep a just keep an eye on things, and oh my goodness, what you will absorb. And I read that from this group of 52 oracle deck card postcards from spirit, and these are from our, I can just imagine, I love to imagine our ancestors. I have them sitting on cloud nine. They're all up there and they're having tea, and they're having tea, and they are talking amongst themselves, and they're watching us. They're watching us. They watch everything we do, everything we think. They worry about us too, and so that's why they send us these messages. So I want to just say thank you to you all for watching, and do some art. It does not have to be a perfect art. You don't have to be a, I was going to say Lamborghini, but that's not an artist. That's a car. I can't think of a Monet. I don't know. There's artists, and I can't even think of their names now. You don't have to be a perfect artist, because what you do is perfect. Every one of these cards in here are perfect. Every one of them are perfect. And I love the look of this. I think this looks beautiful. And I still have so many more to go. Might have to get me another of these one day, but no, I'll just work on this one for now. So I ask God to watch over you each and every step you take, every move you make, keep you all safe, keep you happy, keep you healthy, keep you sane. That's one thing we need. We need to stay sane, and yeah, do some art. Do any kind of a art. Just put something together and glue it or staple it or sew it, or I don't know, spit on it. No, don't spit on it. But anyhow, yeah, that's what you do. Okay. Every move you make, every step you take. Yes. And God bless. And I'll see you on the next video. And I'm looking for my, oh, here it is, my mouse. Okay. God bless.